These are the best in New York.
If they don't end the curse, I'm taking a job in Abu Dhabi.
Listen carefully. First, you tell her the curse worked. You learned your lesson.
You did, I have.
And then you explain if it continues, you lose your job. You love Marie too much to court her as a poor man.
True. Should I mention Abu Dhabi?
No. End by begging for mercy. Oh, Mrs. Tucci, Mark was just coming up to see you.
Mrs. Tucci, I've learned my lesson.
I know. The roses are beautiful. Put them in my apartment. The door is open. The vase is waiting. Go.
It's dangerous to leave the apartment open.
Only for those who enter uninvited. Your words were very respectful.
The curse is gone?
His is. Do you have anything to say?
Yes, I still own it. No, I don't have anything to say.
As you wish. About those headaches. The rooster is very good advice.
What about the hit-and-run car, Jonas?
The contour of the windshield says we're looking for a 97 Dodge.
Well, that narrows it down to about 3,000.
The one we want has a tag or stick on the windshield. With false color enhancement, I should know what it is by tomorrow.
Sooner. What about the cell phone?
That's Dr. Spivak's. I'm coaxing a list of calls made from the billing computer.
Lawyer Katz's notes. Just after Dakin was sentenced, Katz gets tipped about a guy who insisted he killed the doctor. He passed it on to Calder.
Good, Jerry. Teddy, what about Stasky?
Nothing but cushy assignments after he collared Dakin. Then by magic, he makes sergeant. And D, nobody lied. I mean, Carol's record request moved by the numbers. I mean, but when it gets to storage, it's the bottom of the pile time.
Good work, everybody. The car and the phone are about to pay off. Katz's tip could be something.
Or the guy might just be a wannabe, you know, who confesses after every big conviction.
Yeah, Stasky is something else, but he smells wrong. But the big news is Teddy's. Carol Dakin swore she was being stonewalled over case records. I may owe her an apology.
8 years, Tony. I thought you'd look worse.
Some days I do. How are you, Mickey?
Could life be better? Since I'm off the street, I'm the librarian here.
You weren't tempted to pension out after the shooting?
Oh, I bitch and moan, but I love the job, even if I'm only doing this.
I came because I need your help, Mickey. Don't go deaf and dumb on me.
I wouldn't. Not to you.
I put it together today. If the right guy asks, it only takes one person to sit on every record and piece of evidence down here.
What Dakin's daughter wants is here. It's just buried too deep to find. Look, I've worn this blue suit my whole life. I'd back a man who respects my job. I won't hurt him, Tony.
When I wore that uniform, all of us swore to uphold justice. I never broke that vow. Now, if this guy respects justice, why is he standing in the way?
You seen Terry Dakin's jacket?
He's a dirtbag. He's not a murderer. Ask yourself, if the case against Dakin was good, why is Calder keeping it buried? Mickey, I need the arrest 5. If you can't do this, maybe you should have taken a pension.
It's gonna take some time.
That's a great cause.
You had a partner saved by a vest.
Perry Jefferson. I'm flattered, Councilman. Our service record is pretty dull reading.
Not when a seat is opening up on the police commission. No, I believe you'd be a major asset.
Thanks, but that's not me.
I disagree. I mean, we may differ about Carol Dakin, but I respect your loyalty. When it counts, as far as I can see, we're alike. Law and order to the bone.
That's a lot to chew over. For now, let's have another memory test. Morgan Katz tipped you about a guy who confessed to the doctor's murder.
Yeah, guilt-ridden, crazy, who swore that he killed the doctor because he infected him with AIDS.
Turns out he had 2 convictions for deadly assault with a knife.
He was demented. He recanted the killings as soon as I started questioning him. I'm sorry, now I'm running late.
I have something I know you'd want to see.
Marissa, would you get the car, please? I'll be over here.
Sure.
I have 2 of Stasky's DD5s. Now, this one is from a case before Dakin's. Excessive use of correction liquid, misspellings, messy. Cops are terrible typists. Now, this one is from the Dakin trial. No misspelling, no correction fluid, pristine. All of a sudden, Stasky can type.
He ID'd this in court as his own.
My guess is the original 5 said something that would clear Dakin. That's why it was retyped.
Whatever the reason, it happened on my watch. Stasky drank. I had my doubts about him, but he was solid on the arrest. This is gonna hurt, but I'll follow it up.
Oh, one more thing. The phone bill shows Gabriel Spivak called your office twice last week.
Well, considering this, I wish he'd reached me. I don't even recall getting a message.
Oh, really? He spoke to someone for 9 minutes the second time he called.
Well, I've got a staff of 7. You're welcome to ask them. I gotta go.
Calder had an answer for everything. But I knew there must be a question he hadn't studied for yet.
We're out of business. Hey, ho.
I'm Anthony Dellaventura. My client is Carol Dakin. Now, your brother called her on your cell phone after he spoke to the councilman. You know what Gabriel wanted to sell them. You have it, don't you? I think your brother was murdered. I know an innocent man who's going to die in prison unless you help.
My brother was not a bad person. No, he was a clerk in the DA's office. At the end of the day, he'd shred the sensitive documents. One evening, he noticed someone else had used the shredder. That was highly irregular. So, Gabriel kept the pieces and restored them.
Why did he wait so long before blackmailing Calder?
Every time he lost a job, he'd get depressed. He'd talk about doing it. I told him it was wrong. I warned him. I told him he'd be risking my career. I gave him money when he needed it.
And this time?
The shop was failing. When he told me about Carol Dakin's article on Calder, I was terrified. I thought he'd think he had the chance to save his dream. He told me he destroyed the document a year ago. He lied.
And after Calder refused to buy, he called Carol Dakin.
That's right. Will you tell her I'm sorry?
I will. Thank you, Doctor.
Door's open. Come on in. I'm all out of espresso. Have a seat. You're not here to talk about old war stories, are you? I didn't think so. So what can I do for you?
At Dakin's trial, you testified you found a murder knife on him. Here's your original DD5. It was shredded, but your print still reads. No mention of a knife.
Yeah, so I made a mistake. I was probably drinking.
No. You were told to change it.
Wrong. I decided to put some mud away who deserved it.
That leaves Spivak's murder.
You got my shredded confession on that, too? Yeah, give the DA the file. He'll urinate.
You creep. Sending this man to prison to die.
No, you're not listening. I decided to put some low-life skell away. Good riddance to him. Now you, go ahead, buzz off.
Jury's not going to buy it. What did Calder tell you? Nobody cares that he's going to protect you?
Let's say you're right, pal. What do I get, huh? 12 months tops?
You're wrong, Stasky. When you get down, they're going to throw away the key.